Rock Howland, and I'm a clogger, among other things. My view of Appalachian American clogging is that it did come from probably the Scots-Irish who settled in the Appalachian Mountains years ago, but it had many, many influences. And it is a folk art, although some people have taken it to a very high level. While it is taught, there's an old saying in the mountains that clogging is not taught, it's caught. Well, I started, I grew up in upstate Pennsylvania. The only form of entertainment we had back then was the square dances. I never had any lessons, but I would watch what the people would do while the music was playing, and they had this kind of shuffle. But I never got serious about clogging until about 30 years ago in Maryland. I saw some groups. One of them was the Carroll County Cloggers, but they were clogging, and there was a teacher named Brad Durant, and so I took some lessons from him. Within a year, I was just dancing circles around people, and I didn't even know I had this talent in my feet. so I started my own club down in Columbia, Maryland, called the Calico Cloggers. But I got to a point where that was just too much, so Candy and I became the Rock Candy Cloggers. We're a couple. Why does anybody, pursue their hobby? It's just a passion, it's a joy. I love the music, and I love the art form. Slim and Tom Jolin, who is in the Barnstormers band, do a lot of schools, and a number of years ago they got us involved in teaching kids. So Candy and I go with them and teach the kids the basics of clogging. And I think that as long as we keep people who have the passion for the art form available, and it doesn't hurt to have like the Maryland Arts, supporting it, I think it'll continue.
Slim Harrison. I'm from Eilers Valley up in the Catoctin Mountains. I've known rock for 20-some years at least. On TV. At the Kinderman show, had a whole bunch of musicians, and their CD player wasn't working, or probably a tape recorder back then.
Yeah, something.
So they saw me with a fiddle and banjo and said, "Hey, can you play some music for us to dance?" I said, "Sure." So I played for them while they were performing. Somewhere along the line, we thought it'd be a great idea to get together and play. I started, when I was a kid. I just played around with it just for fun, and I was just talking to Jake Jacoby. Bob Dowsimer gave me his phone number, and he was a square dance caller. Maryland Line Fire Hall. When I was a kid, we used to go up there. I fell in with some old time musicians, and that's kind of got hooked on that. See, I do school programs through the Maryland State Arts Council Artist and Education Program, and then I do festivals and barn dances on the side. The school programs, I teach about traditional American folk music. Working with Rock, we started doing some clogging residencies together. I really like the way he's able to connect with the kids. And Rock's got them mesmerized, and just, it's amazing. He'll come in and say, "Well, this is what I do, and you show me some of your steps. And, let's see who can copy each other." And Rock will get up there and do these breakdancing moves with the kids. And then they have to come up and do what he does. And of course, it's much harder for them to just pick it up like that. But they'll work on it because he makes that connection with them.
And if I see somebody that's just sitting there and not moving, I just wonder about them, because I can't do that. I have to move when I hear that music.